Welcome to Western Wisconsin Journal. As you can see today, we're in downtown Hudson. We're going to be interviewing a potter down at Seasons on St. Croix Gallery. So we're right on Main Street, 2nd Street, and Commercial Street, just a block from the river. And as you could see in these windows, you'll see some of Joe's pottery and some beautiful artwork. And I'm really in awe of this place because it was started by Ruth Minsko, and I think she's done a wonderful job promoting the arts here in Hudson. So let's go inside and we'll find the Potter Studio. Follow me. Well, we're back inside the building now, and you've seen the wonderful outside of the building. Now we're inside the art gallery and studio, and we're standing right outside the Pottery studio. So now I want to welcome my guest to the show, Joe Christensen. Welcome, Joe.
Hi.
And could we start out by you telling us how you got started making pottery?
I went to St. John's University in central Minnesota from 1991 to 95, and I entered in there pre-law, and after about 2 years there I exited with a degree in studio arts, and much to my parents' shock. And I took it very seriously, and I'll just kind of give you the brief overrun real fast. I spent a year doing production pottery in central Minnesota. Then I got an apprenticeship with a very well-known ceramic potter out in North Carolina and stayed there for 2 years. And I came back to the Twin Cities in '98, and by 2000 I was full-time, and within the span of 6 months I got married, bought a house, and started the studio in Hudson.
Oh,
so.
Wonderful. And what better place could you have?
I know, I love it here.
I mean, it's right on the river. There's so much ambiance around here and kind of inspiration for things. And then I just have to pay tribute to your boss, Ruth Minsko, because I think when she started building this and renovating this building, none of us could see it was going to turn out to be this wonderful area.
Yeah, no, it's
so I do want to praise her for that too. I've always wanted to get her on my show, but she's very busy.
Yep.
All right, so now we're very close to your studio, and tell us, what are we going to do in your studio today?
Well, like most days, I make very large pots. Most of the time they're either from 4 to 7 feet tall. And today I'm working on 2 5.5 footers for a commission. And we're going to throw them today, and then I'm going to alter their shape tomorrow. I'll cover them for the evening, and then tomorrow I'll alter their shape and make them oval, and one will be carved and one will get painted. So. And
I have to tell our audience, when I drive by here, I look in the window every day I get a chance, and I see these massive pots, and I go, how on earth does he do this? So guess what? You're lucky. You're going to find out today a little bit of how Joe does this pottery. And I guess we'll go in the studio now.
Yep.
And let you go to work.
Yep.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
So the secret is to keep it moving right now?
Well, you don't have to, but I'm making adjustments. What's going to end up happening is I'm going to build 2 5-foot pots, 5.5-foot pots over the next 3 hours here. So this is a base. That's going to be a base for the second piece. This is the middle section for this one.
Oh.
And what I'm doing is taking a measurement here, and then it's going to, yeah, these are good, Ryan. And that one, they'll both get torched, so they're fairly firm, but they're still workable. And then this will get flipped over, put on here, and then I'll throw that and make the next step. And then we'll make a middle section for this one, and then there'll be one more step for each one.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Now, do you want to say anything before you start, or do you want us just to start filming?
You can go ahead and start filming, and feel free to ask questions. I'm just,
okay.
Otherwise, I'll be quiet. So.
I will do that.
All right.
Now, Joe, what part of the pot is that?
This is a base for the second piece I'm making.
I see.
So it'll be a shape similar to that one, maybe a little more narrow.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing is just moving the clay up and thinning it right now. And then towards the end of that, in a few minutes here, I'll finally make the final shape. So.
Wow.
That's it for the first one.
Okay, that one's done. And how big of a pot is that going to be?
About 5.5 feet tall.
5.5 feet, and that's
Yep.
the part that I just don't get. So
Yeah,
I'm happy to be watching this.
Yep, yep.
It's beautiful how you do that.
Oh, thank you.
Such precision,
Yeah.
and to get it to look so proportional.
Uniform?
Uniform.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah. No, it's, I've made a lot of them, so.
All right.
Yeah.
So then the next step will be what?
So now Brian down here who's working over there will hit them with an LP torch.
Oh, right.
And he'll
Okay.
stiffen them up.
We're
And
gonna-
so then we'll be able to flip stuff over that needs to be flipped and put it together.
Okay. We'll do the torch part now.
Yep,
Thank you.
yep.